And hey, what's up, everybody? Yo, congratulations. Which instrument? Oh shit, you must be trading the Nasdaq. To say you're not trading the ES because shit. Uh, yeah, you must be in the Nasdaq. Right, right. Okay. Man, this is gonna be tough now. This will be tough. 352. All right, so 352. All right, so we had 120,000 contracts added in the first 15 minutes. Hopefully that means something. Hopefully that's going to mean something. Hopefully. Looks like we got a big range on the Nasdaq. But we're going to focus on the ES orb. It's more reliable. It's more consistent. This week might just be slow though. But kind of to kind of go back over what we talked about last night. We talked about this area or this little triangle right here being a range where the bulls were going to try to defend this pocket of this triangle, this pocket right here is where the bulls were going to defend. And it's not a surprise that the bears weren't able to break past this area because this is where the bulls need to defend at. It kind of is. It's hard to say if the market is going to break down though. I mean, it's hard to say. I think we see a big move. This is obviously consolidation. It's obvious that the bears are aggressively selling into this. You don't need me to tell you that. It's obvious they're aggressively selling. But there is no follow through. It literally, since the start of the session, the market has traded in a range and the bears has been aggressive the entire session. So usually when we see aggression from one side of the market with no follow through, it's usually because the market is generating the liquidity to use to fuel the market in its intended direction. The same can be said for the bulls. I mean, underneath this low, right? Underneath this low, we have sell liquidity right here too. So, I mean, basically we have liquidity on both sides of the market, but it's not the bulls that are showing any aggression, it's the bears. So it's obvious that they're trying to defend this area. And as they're trying to defend it, they're just adding buy stops above these highs. So the market appears to try to find support on this trend line. The bulls are aggressively defending this trend line, this area right here. We have price back above the trend line, and it looks like they're trying to find support right here at this trend line. But it's just no follow through from the bulls either. They're just defending. They're not allowing the market to go past a certain point, and the bears are doing the same thing. So yeah, this is definitely difficult on the ES here. The Nasdaq, I mean, you obviously in times like this, the Nasdaq will probably be the better instrument, but at the same time, because it's so volatile, I don't know. This is definitely an eval week. If you have a funded account, I would definitely take a break from trading it this week because Nasdaq, ES, and even gold is it's just not And the price action is a little bit slow. It's a little bit weird. Mm. Mm. I'll pull this order because what I was looking for was a retest of these highs right here. What I wanted was to get filled and then retest somewhere in this area for my target, for my 90 tick target. Uh, if this thing breaks past 74, I'm just going to pull this order because obviously I don't trust that the move is still to the downside with on gold. Just because it still hasn't taken out this low yet. It kind of double bottom at it a little bit. We saw like a small bullish reaction and just a pullback back into previous resistance. So if we get a big breakdown here, I'm just going to pull these orders and just come back tomorrow with gold. I was able to capitalize on this move right here. I did make a mistake in my funded account. I made a mistake. I'm just glad that the market was merciful today because I made a huge mistake. It wasn't a huge mistake. It wasn't a huge mistake. I shouldn't say that. It was just a mistake that I usually don't make. And I don't know why I made it. I kind of got a little bit too aggressive with my entry. And unfortunately, I got caught initially in this drop. And I was able to capitalize on this push back up. So I'm just glad that that worked out. I'm just glad that worked out because it took everything in me not to go 100% tilt this morning. It really did. I I wanted to jump back in after I got my target filled. I wanted to jump back in and get my revenge on the market. Like it's I don't know what it is, man. Tilt energy is a powerful energy, man. I feel like it just I don't know. But I wanted to get my revenge on the market. I was trying to convince myself that now after I got my target hit, I should get a couple of more contracts, go heavy on it, get a quick scalp just to show the market who's boss. And I had to calm myself down after that. Well, I had to tell myself that I was kind of stupid to think that, but I can understand why I'm thinking it because but I'll give myself that victory today. I did deviate from my rules, so that's something that I mean, obviously, is not going to be an S plus day. I deviated from my rules. I got too aggressive with the entry. I took a loss because of that, but I was able to get my money back. So I'm positive on the day. And I reached my maximum daily profit for the day in gold in my funded accounts. It's a 20% consistency rule too. So I had to remind myself that if you kind of go over that consistency, I'm gonna have to trade more. I mean, I take revenge on the market today, I'll win the battle, but in the long term, the war, I got to stay in within a 20% consistency. And I think right now, I've been in this account. I think I've made 7 days of trades, and I'm still at like 40% consistency, even though I make the same amount of money every damn day. It's crazy as that fucking sounds. I'm at 40% consistency. Actually, let me look at that real quick. Let me look at that because it's been a while. The last time I looked, I was at like 58, and I was like, damn. Yeah, I'm at 44%. Yeah, I'm at 44 consistency. I've traded for 8 days and I've made the same amount every day. Well, actually, let me take that back. No, never mind. Let me take that back. My first, my first day actually, I did make like $1,200. My bad. That's why. Never mind. I take that back. In my other account though, I'm at a 70% consistency rate, but I've only traded 4 days so far, so I'm at 70%. So these 20% consistency, it kind of forces you to build the account over time, and it punishes you for over leveraging and actually making a lot of money. So I had to remind myself of those facts, and that's what's kind of helping me calm down. Even though I really wanted to punch the market in its face, I want to give it a two piece. Like, how dare you take my money away from me? Damn it. Alfred says he called the long on NQ. Well, the NQ is now. I feel that taking longs on the NQ would probably be dangerous until we see a breakout above this trend line right here. It'll be dangerous until we see a breakout. Right now, the market is the technicals are telling me to stay short. If you're short, the technicals are currently saying stay short. You're gonna want to flip long if you see price break above this trend line and find support. Um, if you see that, then unfortunately, if you're short, you're just gonna have to close your position. But I will say this: the ES does not look like it's about to break that low. If anything, it looks like it wants to trade to the right more than anything. It doesn't look like it wants to break out. It just looks like it's comfortable trading in this tight range. Unfortunately, this week is just going to be that week, man. You know, this competition account would have been great for this week. It would have been great for this week. So it looks like Ninja Trader 8 kind of does these competition accounts like every week or something like that. Like it seems like there's always a competition account. I sign up for them, but then I don't end up ever trading them. Oh, well, I guess we can look. I guess we can look. Since I think today we're gonna have another choppy day. I think today is gonna be another one of those choppy days today. So honestly, we might as well. Uh, uh looks like they didn't. Looks like they did not end the sale. As we talked about, I kind of figured that they wouldn't. I didn't think that they was gonna end it because their biggest competitor extended their sale. So it wouldn't make sense for Take Profit Trader to end theirs. Trade day extended it till the end of the month. So I expected Take Profit Trader to extend theirs as well. Mm. Oh, yeah. Oh, they removed the refund part. You said Tradeify? Yeah, I think Tradeify is doing like a 1 year anniversary thing. I saw the email. I'm just waiting for the 50% off of the I'm just waiting for a good deal. A good one. One that's going to encourage that I actually hold on. I don't want to send a pop up my give me a second. Yeah, I'm only interested in the 150K. I'm only interested in the 150K straight the funded account. That's the only account that I'm interested in Tradeify. They can keep their other accounts. I have no problems with Tradeify. It's just the payout structure. It doesn't make sense. If you want to only trade one account, it does not make sense. If you're trading multiple accounts, then Tradeify makes absolute sense. A lot of these prop firms are now structuring their payouts to encourage you to purchase multiple accounts. You say you can't trade Bitcoin? Actually, let me look at that. Let me see something real quick, man. Let's see. It's not like I don't believe you, Cave Trader, but I want to see what it does actually for myself. Damn, and they really took it off. So it's saying that I can't have any contracts on this thing. They actually, yeah, you're absolutely right. Mm. Do you have the 150K straight to funded account? Hola, mi daughter. I think I have one more growth account with them. Oh shit! Whoa! Yeah, what the fuck? Hmm. Okay, we know what to do here. We know what to do. Yo, what the hell? I turn up. What the? What the hell? That's no, no. That's not fair. What the hell, dude? Uh, okay. Yo, what the hell, man? I turned away for like 2 seconds, and then the market pops up. 2 seconds is like that, Nat? I guess that's a lesson learned there. I looked away from the chart literally for 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm looking for the retest as well. ES is always going to be the leader, apparently. Apparently. Hey, I looked away from the charts for 2 seconds. That thing just pops up. Oh, that was the 9 o'clock algo? Oh, that was the 9 o'clock algo. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Let me check on my daughter real quick. Tilted. Oh crap. I almost fucked up again. My God, dude. Let me cancel all orders again. Almost fucked up. Almost traded in my Tradify account that and I would have fucked up. Uh, all right. You see how deceptive the human mind can be? You see how deceptive that is? That's the second time that I noticed that I tried to sneak in a limit on that account, on those accounts. I just did that twice. I did that with ES and I did it with gold. I put it on the wrong account and I tried to blind myself from that fact. Good thing I looked at it again and realized that I was in the wrong account. I was about to take a trade in the wrong account. The final boss is you are your own final boss. I freaking swear, man. I swear. I almost took the trade on the wrong account. Well, Okay. ES. It's like watching paint dry, I swear. All right. So we got the pop up above that trend line. It looks like the bulls are going to hold this. If we get a pullback to S1, we could potentially see a continuation here because there's no resistance. We got the resistance trend line going down. Usually when we get a pop outside of that resistance trend line, I mean, the skies is the limit because we have all these stops that the market can use to fuel the market higher. So usually when you see a break like this, it's what the hell? Okay. All right. I don't know why that's lagging today. So we'll see if the bulls are going to come back here at S1 and buy that. Disappointed me. For whatever reason, lagging. All right. So we'll see. We'll see if this is the right decision here. We're going to buy the orb high, or at least we're going to buy the orb. Oh my, no. Oh my God. Mm. That is absolutely frustrating. That is so frustrating. That's frustrating right there. It literally touched the order and did not fill it. And that is so frustrating. That is frustrating. Super frustrating. But I'm not going to get aggressive here. I'm not going to chase the market higher here. Man. Yeah, looks like, I don't know. I got my limit missed by a point here. Literally a point. I had it at 84.6. Literally got missed by a point. There we go. It got filled. 71.4. All right, so let's see. Let's see if we can get a push here. Or if the market is just going to chop. All right, so let's see if we can actually take out this high right here. If we can take that high out, then shit, the skies is the limit. I can probably get all my targets filled here because it'll probably go to 84. Mm, okay, yeah, that's a good target right there. That's good. Probably have this run to probably 92. Probably have it run that to 92 maybe R4. All right, so I'm gonna look for potential areas. And make sure that you look at that first. Mm. Mm, means like what? $11, huh? Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it the way that it is. Well, mm, mm, mm. And unless we see a failure here, unless the Bulls fail here, we should be good. I just don't like how choppy it is. That's just my only concern with this position. So we know that the trend line here is drawn correctly because we know, okay, because we see that this is the trend line and the bulls are trying to buy it off of that trend line. So we know that our trend line is drawn correctly. What would be devastating for the bulls is for price to break back and close back within that range. We could potentially see the market break back in to try to get the bears aggressive and then pop right back above that resistance trend line. We could see that. But if the bears break and hold this underneath that trend line, that's all she wrote for bulls. That's all she wrote. There's nothing the bulls will be able to do there. The bearish momentum would just be too strong. You have a lot of trap traders long. If they can get break even, they'll sell themselves out of their position for break even. Um, it's crucial for the bears to or the bulls to hold this right here on the Nasdaq. It's crucial. We don't want to see a breakdown of the orb, a pullback, and then it lines perfectly with that resistance trend line for the bears to try to follow through and try to short this thing. So we'll see. Uh, there it goes. Mm. Well, we got to break a structure. We know what to do. Well, you got to break a structure to the downside. It was just unfortunate, man. Unfortunately, the technicals told us the story. The Bulls tried. They got the break. So unfortunately, the Bears got it now. Longs it's highly unlikely for longs to work. It's highly unlikely. Yo, congratulations on that short though, Alfred. Congratulations. Hold on, you said so. Hold on, where were you in short at? Where did you get in short? You said did you wait for a break and retest? Interesting. God damn, bro. No way. No way. No way. Oh my God. No way. What is going on today? 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 Whatever, man. What? Oh man, what's going on today? Did I anger some god? Is the Nasdaq did she put some bad juju on me or something like that? That's the second time that the ES tagged my order and did not fill it. Okay. I was about to say, it's like, man, what god did I anger, y'all? What the hell is up with that? They're hurting my stops. They're hurting my stops. 71.5. They're hurting my stops. They're hunting my stops. They're hunting my stops. This will be the last trade I take in this account for today. If this turns out, if I get stopped out on this for whatever reason, this be the last account trade I take. Just come back tomorrow because shit, we took the short, we took the long, that failed, that broke down, and if the longs just pop back up, yeah, I mean, it's like that. Yeah. Mm. Um, I guess I'll learn that over time. Guess I'll learn that over time. Mm. Got that. With this, if you're in this short with me, we should be good. We should be good. Uh, I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter, but I don't know if the market is going to try to fake out at this orb low. We still have to get past S3. We still have to get past S3. You say you're short the Nasdaq? Shit. I mean, that's it, man. What a wow. Look at that. Look at that beautiful man. Look at that, man. We caught this, man, before it even happened. Look at that, man. Don't ever let nobody tell you that chart geometry does not work. It does. Look at where we literally talked about this thing before it happens. It always amazes me when the technicals work out exactly how you envision it if you really understand what's going on. That break, that retest, I mean, you had the trend line right there. You have the orb low right there. This is a great spot for the bears to get back in short. Anybody that was long at this orb low was going to get out at break even. That's going to sell their way out of that position. Bears were going to get aggressive at this area. This was a great trade right here. Great trade. Great entry. Great trade. But we're in the ES, baby. I could have had a better entry. I'm not gonna cry about it, but I'm not. The ES did take away a really great entry from me. I don't know why it didn't fill this order the first time, but I'm just. I guess I'm glad that it came back for me. I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much, but uh, for whatever reason, I didn't get a better entry, and I didn't fill that order. I don't know why, but even though with the Nasdaq, we missed this move. We're making more money on the ES with a lot less risk. So in this trade right here, if I took this trade, so let's kind of do the math here. So if I took this trade right here with a 30-point stop, 4 micro contracts, I think my first target is at 45. Actually, let's see how much points this is actually. So right now mine is 590. Yeah, 70. Actually, let me look at my the strategy real quick. $252 divided into. So I just would have got my second target hit. I would have gotten the first and second target hit, and I would be working on my runner target right now. There we go, baby. Let's hit that target, baby. Let's hit that target. Come on, baby. Let's hit that target. There we go, baby. Target fill, baby. Target fill, baby. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. Great recovery on that loss on the ES. Great recovery. Got our money back. I should be positive right now. I should be positive. Cancel that order. And now that I can put, if it comes back to my break even, you know, I can kind of double dip in this. So the rule is if it hits my first, so here's the rule with the ES. If it hits the second target, I can no longer scale into this position. If it doesn't hit the second target, then I can scale right back in at my break even, no exceptions. And this right here is a risk to reward trade within itself. Either how much I locked in. Honestly, when I was doing the math, I think I may be, even if it comes back and hits my stop, I may be positive because I take the bulk of the position off at that first target. And so technically that would still be a 1-2. So if I take the first target, it'll still be, so I'll still be up at least that amount of money. And if it comes back and fills me and then stops me out, I would only lose the original amount, but I would still have half of the position because it's 1-2. So I would still be profitable. And then when I was thinking about that with the ES, I can't do that with the Nasdaq. I can, but if the Nasdaq is coming all the way to your break even, then that means something might be wrong. But with the ES ranges like that anyway, because my first target is 10 points. So it ranges 10 points back and forth. And if I can get it to come back, fill me, and not stop me out and hit my target again, we can take advantage of ES's natural behavior. We can take advantage of that. And even if it does come back and stops us out, we'll still be profitable. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Santiago said the consolidation strategy is working for you. Yeah. And you're talking about your 50, right? The using the GAN box. Well, looks like the ES is looking to fill my second order here. I'm not going to complain. Let me see if I can just toss this out somewhere. Yesterday's S4. I'm gonna target yesterday's S4 as a runner. As a run, I'm gonna target yesterday's S4. Probably 43.75. Oh, there we go. There we go, baby. All right. Good follow-up trade. I mean, you can't get no better than that, baby. You can't get any better than that, man. That was a great trade. Really great trade, man. Really great. Really great. Shit, honestly, I feel like I maybe even. I mean, let me look at this, man. Let me look at it. Look at the charts. Delayed gratisfaction for real though. Uh, got that second target hit. Beautiful trade. Now we're just looking for our ego trade to get hit. It doesn't matter if it hits or not. It's only one contract. It's not going to hurt our feelings if if we get stopped out on one micro contract. It's not going to hurt our feelings, or at least it shouldn't. All right. I mean, where can this thing go, man? Where can it go? Where can we go? Where can the market go? Oof. Oh, you've been short since 468? And the great thing about this strategy, man, the great thing about having a 1 to 2 risk target is that when we took a loss earlier, we took a small loss here, but we was able to get back our loss and we were able to get a good chunk of profits. And in the long run, this will make this account profitable and grow over time because I can lose more than I win and I can still be profitable. All right, so let's look to see where this thing can go. Let's look to see where it can go. Let's look to see where this thing can go. Hmm. Look at that hourly candle on the on. Look at that freaking hourly candle, man. Look at that hourly candle. Hmm. 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 I'll just target yesterday's S4. I'm not gonna get greedy on this. I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm just gonna target yesterday's S4. I'm not gonna get greedy because the market was targeting S4 yesterday, so I'll target S4 today. I know that the Camarella pivots on the ES is highly accurate. Highly. You can see that it's trying to bounce at yesterday's S3. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. They're trying to get right back in at S3 from yesterday's session. So If you're trading the ES, make sure that you have these Camarilla pivots on your chart. And look where it's bouncing right now at S4 for today's session. So let's see if it's going to use one of these pivot points right here as resistance. Oh, hold on, guys. Uh, all right. But I'm also not surprised that we're seeing this bounce here at this trend line. We got this trend line right here lining up with S4. Hold on. Hold on. I know you didn't open that. My daughter almost got adopted just now. She sat there and opened the front damn door. What the hell is wrong with you? All right. Hmm. All right. We're getting that breakdown, baby. All right. Mm. Would I be? No, I would be greedy. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I was considering selling the orb low. I was considering selling it. Being on the right side of the market is such a beautiful thing, man. Keep on selling, baby. Keep on selling. This is the power of the ES right here. This is the power. Just imagine being in 10 contracts catching this move right here. You know that you're not going to get a random ass bounce. The market, Santiago, there goes your target, man. Congratulations. If you're still targeting the same level from yesterday, congratulations on your target, man. Damn. All right, we got it. We got it. Shit, we got it, man. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got. I'm going to trail this because it hit my target, it hit my intended target, but I'm not going to take it. So I'm just going to trail this as best as possible, man. I'm just going to trail it. I want to get the most money out of this, but I don't necessarily want it to come back because it hit my target. It hit the area where I was looking for it to go. There we go, baby. Shit. I'll take it. All right. So now at least now, no, no, no. All right. Good trade, man. Good trade. Good trade. Good trade. Good trade. That was a great trade. I don't think nobody can complain about a trade like that. It's probably going to go down lower. Probably going to go down lower though. Mm. Yo, congratulations on that, Santiago. I know shit. You've been waiting on that shit, man. Hey, you see the difference with ES and Nasdaq? You have to wait for that damn target, man. The ES will make you wait for it. She is not a fast girl, man. She has her perspective, or not perspective. She has her priorities in perspective. She knows what she wants, and she will not accept anything less. She's gonna make you wait for it before your target can hit. Nasdaq, shit. Look at that drop, man. From the orb low, man. From the orb low. Hmm. I mean, either one. If you took the actually, if you took the orb low on the ES, I mean, right now you'd be up about 10, 14, 15 points. Damn. Damn, gold. Damn. Damn. Hmm. Okay. I mean, I mean, I don't. You know, honestly, this is how dangerous tilt is, man. We had a lot of great opportunities. We had a well, I don't think I took that trade on gold, which y'all guys actually know. Um, we almost got in that we almost got in this gold short, almost, but unfortunately, it missed us by a point. Unfortunately, the ES trade, we had a great recovery from this false breakout. Once we saw that the breakout happened, all we had to do was sell that retest. That's the great thing about ES right there. Is once you see the breakdown, all I gotta do is sell the retest. People are super heavy with the ES. I mean, that's the only way to make money with her. It's the only way to make money. And so if they get an opportunity to get out at a break even, people are going to take it. Don't ever think that they won't. The Nasdaq traders are more likely to hold because they know if they hold long enough, they can potentially get break even and maybe even a little bit of profit. But people don't play that on the ES. So I'm not taking this in my stream account or in the stream account. I'm taking this in a throwaway account, an account where I take more aggressive trades. So this is an aggressive trade. So last night I had a position sitting at 44.75. It would have literally stopped me out at the tick. It would have literally stopped me out. This is my 39 would have been where my stop was. But I was looking to enter in at 44 for a retest of the highs. But because we already got that retest of the high, this trade would have been, or this retest of the high invalidated this entry. You said ES is harder to short. You know, K Trader, I feel that the Nasdaq is harder to short. But why do you feel that the ES is harder to short than the Nasdaq? Well, okay, well, I guess we would have to come to a common terms of what do you mean by short? When I'm thinking about a short, I'm talking about if price gets into resistance or supply, whatever term you want to use, then the market shorts. But the Nasdaq, if it gets into supply, you may not get that short. It may push past supply, run it 50 points, and then drop. Whereas the ES will go into supply, maybe run it 5 points at the most, and then drop. Yeah, that's definitely true. Ah, shit. Mm-hmm. And this is, mm. There's a lot of advantages trading the ES over the Nasdaq. Just one of the biggest advantages is you're trading in volatility for stability. You also have to be patient. The satisfaction or the gratisfaction is definitely delayed for sure. But once you see a solid candle trading in your direction, you can literally sit back, you can go and touch some grass, come back, and your target is nine times out of 10 is going to get hit. You don't have to worry about the craziness. Honestly, the biggest giveaway was that this trend line break, really. This micro trend that the ES had going on. Once I saw that it broke past that, I was like, okay, yeah, let me just short this thing. You can use the structure as a clue. Now, like I said, this right here is in a very aggressive trade. It's very aggressive. Very aggressive. I normally wouldn't take a trade this low, but with all this bearish momentum, it looks like the bears are finally giving up on this. Or not the bears, the bulls. And the market has just been trending down. At least on the Nasdaq. I mean, you can also see it on the ES, where the market is making these walls that the market is just not going above for whatever reason. Like you see the breakdown, and then you see the wall, and then you see the breakdown, you see the wall, you see the breakdown. So I expect another wall. The Nasdaq was kind of obvious with its wall. I mean, this is the wall from last week on the Nasdaq. We got this move to all-time highs. It created a wall, breakdown. It created a wall, breakdown. It created a wall, breakdown. And so now I guess I'm expecting another wall. It's obviously that this is systematic selling. Yeah, that's definitely for sure. Yeah, the Nasdaq is definitely one of those instruments where it's like, there's a lot of people that make actually this guy, let me see if I can find him. Let me see if I can find him. I think I may have taken a screenshot. Let me see if I can find the screenshot. You can tell that this guy is very comfortable with his trades. You can tell that he's patient and he gets paid for his patience. I was actually showing Smith. Let me see if I can find it. Because I was like, this is the type of trades that I want to start taking myself. When you're talking about being vindicated, these are vindication trades for sure. All right, well, let me find Smith and see if I can find it. Because I'm probably, if I look for it without, if I look for it, I probably won't even find it. What more do you want from me? Mm. Of course, I can't find it. I know I sent it to Smith. It should be. I'm looking to see how he can actually start doing shit like that. So, yeah, I can't find it. Let me see if I can locate it. But whoever this guy is he's a really great trader. He's on Top Steps forum. So Top Step has trades of the day, and usually all his trades are all $10,000, $20,000. Trading the Nasdaq. It's not even heavy. It's that he's in a good position and he's just trading the structure. I think his name may be Ill Trades, maybe. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, of course I'm not going to. Of course. Yeah, I think it's this guy right here. I mean, you would think that is. I don't know why this is I don't know why this is complicated. Unless they got it to where they can. Okay. So for whatever reason, I can't find it. Like I feel like anyway, because so this guy right here, for whatever reason, he always posts trades like this, where he posts like really big moves on the Nasdaq, and a lot of his positions are like 10K, and he's only trading like 3 to 5 mini contracts, just catching big moves on the Nasdaq or something like that. And I tried to do the Control F for whatever reason, so I can only see his, but I don't know, for whatever reason I can't find it, or he's not only his messages aren't showing up or whatever. I don't know why. Looks like this guy is also. I've seen a lot of good trades from this guy too. But when I go through this thread sometimes and look at other people's achievements and look at the moves that they get, this all it does is kind of solidifies for me the importance of being patient, waiting for the entry, and waiting for the target and letting the trade play out. It looks like this D guy, he's posted a lot of great trades. This D guy posted a lot of good trades, man. We've seen about a hold on, he's in 50 micros. Another guy. This is the guy. I don't know why I can't find him. He's always posting trades like this. Always posting trades. $11,000 on a look at that trade. That's a good trade right there on the Nasdaq. Always posting trades like that. That's a great trade. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can get a target filled before the stream ends. Let's see if we get a target filled here. Mission complete. Yeah, there's no reason to look for longs on the Nasdaq. Um, there is absolutely no reason to look for longs. If even if the market does push back up, you still have bearish structure in the way. Still have bearish structure in the way on the Nasdaq. We still got that resistance trend line. That price is well underneath. We got the breaker structure right here. So I guess in this little area right here, if the bulls can kind of reclaim this area right here and then break back out above that breaker structure, that's the only chance. I wouldn't look for longs until the bulls reclaim this little DMZ zone right here. Because right now, this is the area that the bears are trying to protect. So this would be a DMZ right here. This is where the battle is going to take place, or at least a push of control. Or I guess, Hey, what's up, Smith? Don't tell me you tried long in this thing, man. Don't tell me that you got caught long on the Nasdaq. Please don't tell me that. That post loss clarity, man, it's a beautiful thing, huh? Why is it when you lose, everything just becomes so clear? What's up with that? It's so clear now. Hey, you didn't trade today? If you traded today, what do you think? All right. So you would have fought it? You know, we found out how forgiving the ES is today. The ES was very forgiving. The ES allowed us to correct our mistakes and at the end of the day be profitable. I'm in a very aggressive trade. My stop is not in the most ideal place. It really isn't. It's not. It is not in an ideal place. We could potentially see the market tap my stop and then potentially turn over if that's what the bears want to do here. But looking at the hourly or the 15-minute, it does look bullish. That does look like a bullish pin right there. It looks like the bulls are finding support on that 200 EMA. So I could be getting stopped out of this position. But I knew what I was getting into. It was a very aggressive trade. is very aggressive here. That's why I did not take this in the stream account. And I made it very clear that this was an aggressive trade. Highly unlikely that it wouldn't work. Okay. So for whatever reason, I just can't seem to get this thing correct. Oh no! Oh yeah, for never mind. I attached it to the 21 EMA. Never mind. I was like, why the hell is it not? I attached it to the 21 EMA. All right. Well, this is what I'll do. I'll give it one more point of risk. Give it one more point of risk. I don't want it to tap. I mean, I'm pretty sure if it taps that orb low, it might try to run liquidity a little bit, but that's all I'm going to give it. But all right, guys, that's it for me. I'm out of time for this session. Yeah. It actually hit a good demand zone on the Nasdaq too. It hit a really good demand zone. I'm looking at the Nasdaq right now, and it hit a really good one. So, I should have been paying attention to that. But all right, guys, that's it for me today. We'll definitely come back tomorrow or later on tonight, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.